Today, we're taking a look at the Wacaco Pixapresso, a portable espresso maker that can heat and brew. I've tried their other portable manual pump machines before, like the Picopresso and Minipresso. This brand really knows how to design portable machines well. The Pixa is Wacaco's first electric portable machine. I've been using it for over a month now, so today I'm going to share my actual experience and some usage tips. The packaging design has a strong visual appeal, and what's inside is pretty comprehensive. This is the main machine body. You get a large cup and a small cup. There's an adapter for both ground coffee and Nespresso capsules. You also get a scoop that doubles as a tamper, plus a dosing ring, a cleaning brush, a USB-C charging cable, and a water-resistant storage bag. Just like other Wacaco products, most accessories can be stored neatly inside the machine, which makes it super convenient when you're traveling. This storage bag is large enough to fit the machine and all the accessories, but there's no internal divider. They do sell a protective case on their official website, which seems like it would be more convenient for taking it out and about. The machine comes in two color options. Mine is the darker one. It looks slightly lighter in person than it does on the official website photos, and it has these subtle sparkle particles. Unlike other portable coffee machines with their round designs, this one has a more squared off shape, and it feels pretty good in the hand. The whole unit weighs 784 grams. The outer body is all plastic, but the water tank inside is stainless steel. The tank holds 120 milliliters, and on the side you'll see 4 measurement lines marking 35, 55, 80, and 120 milliliters. This is one of the largest capacities among portable machines. Most others max out at 80 milliliters. The basket system is pretty interesting. If you keep the spacer at the bottom, the capacity is 8 grams. You can push out the shower screen and the spacer inside. Remove the spacer and put the shower screen back in, and you can fit 16 grams. This design is really smart. One holder meets different dosage needs. I saw this same design on the Minipresso I reviewed before. Another cool thing, you can place this cup directly on top as a lid. Because of the square design, just rotate it 45 degrees, and it locks onto the machine body. So when you're brewing, you don't need a separate stand, or have to hold it in your hand. The interface is also one of the things that sets the Pixapresso apart from others. It's got physical buttons plus a touchscreen. After you long press to power it on, it shows a smiley face icon, which is kinda cute. The first one is cup size selection. Press the physical button once to change the setting. The touchscreen lets you switch between functions. The second one is heat only mode. Then there's brew only mode. Choose this if you don't need heating. This shows the battery level. You can turn off the beep sound. PI stands for pre-infusion. Press the button once to switch to direct brew, but I always keep pre-infusion on. Temperature setting has 3 levels: 88, 92, and 96 degrees. Finally, you can toggle between Celsius and Fahrenheit. The first time you use it, it feels a bit complicated, but once you're familiar with it, you can actually complete the setup pretty quickly. The device is equipped with a 3000 mAh 3S battery pack, meaning 3 3000 mAh cells are connected in series to provide the high voltage needed for heating. In my real-world testing, I used 55 grams of room temperature water at 20 degrees Celsius for each cup. With a full charge, I tracked every brew. The machine completed 4 full cycles perfectly, heating the water to 96 degrees and extracting the coffee. On the 5th attempt, it only reached 80 degrees, then extracted the coffee directly. After that, the battery finally ran out. So if your water is slightly warmer, or you set a lower target temperature, getting 5 full cycles is definitely achievable. If you use preheated water, the battery only needs to power the pump, and it can easily handle over 100 cups. Charging takes about 2.5 hours. It works with standard USB-C chargers, but keep in mind, it does not support PD or QC fast charging protocols. One design feature I truly love is the replaceable battery. Wacaco actually provides an official tutorial on how to swap it out. This prevents the whole machine from becoming e-waste when the battery ages in a few years. The process is straightforward. Just pop the cover and remove 3 screws with a screwdriver. Then you can access the battery group. In my experience, the only other portable machine that offers this kind of repairability is the Brew H4C. I've tested the heating speed. I added 55 milliliters of room temperature water, which was around 20 degrees Celsius. I set the brewing temperature to 96 degrees. Then I started heating and timed it. During the heating process, you can see the current temperature on the touchscreen. My test showed it took about 4 minutes and 30 seconds to complete heating. Once heating is done, it automatically starts brewing. So outdoors, when you don't have hot water, you can make a cup of coffee with room temperature water in about 5 minutes. For capsule coffee, it supports Nespresso original capsules. Because it has pre-infusion and you can set both water amount and temperature, it's actually easier to use than some Nespresso machines. This cup of capsule espresso had a temperature of about 70 degrees Celsius in the cup. When you drink it, it doesn't feel lukewarm at all. When you're outdoors and want a quick caffeine boost, capsules are a super convenient option. Now let me show you the workflow and performance with ground coffee. I'm measuring 16 grams of coffee beans. Here I'm grinding a bit coarser. The stock basket uses a pressurized filter, so it's not as sensitive to grind size, and if it's too fine, it can easily clog. Normally for my espresso machine, I use a setting of 32, but now I'm using 45. So you can use pre-ground coffee without any problem. Put on the dosing ring and pour in the coffee grounds. You need to remove the dosing ring before you can tamp, so here it's easy to spill some grounds. If the dosing ring could fit around the outside of the basket so you could tamp directly, the workflow would be smoother. After tamping, remember to brush away any grounds around the edge to avoid affecting the seal. Screw on the basket. To show you the shot, I'm using Autin's stand here. Here I'm adding hot water to about 80 milliliters and selecting the double espresso setting. Even though I'm using hot water, after pouring it into the water tank, the temperature drops quickly, so I still choose to heat and brew. This ensures the proper extraction temperature. The pressurized basket doesn't completely rely on the resistance from the coffee puck itself, so regardless of whether the grind size is right, it can extract a cup of coffee with rich crema. This is pretty convenient for outdoor use. After all, when you're outdoors, you might not have enough battery or time to test different grind settings. It's also more beginner-friendly. Extraction is complete. The crema here looks quite rich, but it's more small bubbles. It tastes pretty good, but there's a way to further improve the coffee quality. The bottom of this filter can be twisted open. When you unscrew it, you can see a spring inside. This works as a secondary pressurization, so even if you use coarser pre-ground coffee, you can still get good crema. This plastic gasket can be removed, and inside there's just a filter screen, so if you take out the spring, this essentially becomes a non-pressurized basket. Using freshly roasted coffee beans, I'm measuring out 16 grams. The advantage of non-pressurized is I can use a finer grind size and extract more flavor from the coffee. This grind size is what I use with my traditional espresso machine. You can see the coffee grounds are very fine. Transfer it to the basket and do a simple puck prep. Let's see how the extraction turns out. This time I'm using 80 milliliters of hot water directly. It's heated to 96 degrees and starts with a few seconds of pre-infusion. The coffee flows directly from the filter. Now without the secondary pressurization, it's all relying on the resistance from the coffee puck. You can see the coffee texture is more syrupy and the crema is more dense. When you taste it, it's also closer to what you'd get from a traditional espresso machine. Of course, personally, if I'm using this outdoors, I'm still going for convenience first, so I'd put the spring back in. Cleaning is very convenient. You don't need to keep knocking the portafilter. Just press the bottom of the basket, and the filter screen and coffee puck pop out intact, so you can remove the complete used puck. This is super convenient. This used puck looks pretty intact and nice. Then you can just rinse the basket and holder with water. The machine itself can't be rinsed directly with water. But I've also found that if you use grounds that are too fine, some will get stuck in the small holes, so you'll need to periodically remove the gasket and clean it out. That's my walkthrough of the Pixapresso. Overall, as Wacaco's first product entering the electric portable machine space, it performs pretty well. The dual system design for capsules and ground coffee, replaceable battery, and the ability to remove the spring to turn it into a non-pressurized basket, these are all highlights. Plus, the price is reasonable, not as expensive as the K2 Pro and Express 58 I've tested before. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. Thanks for watching.